Lucy Quinn, big week coming up.
Yeah, huge week. One that we're really excited for, but yeah, definitely a week of business.
How do you approach this in terms of Sweden are they've a bit of an aura about them. The world number two, they got a 1-0 win against Australia in the group. You're away from home, big crowd. How do you approach it?
Yeah, for me, it's really exciting. These are the teams that you want to play against in your international career, but then definitely with so much on the line, yeah, it makes it a lot more fun. But then also it's something that we know that we're going to have to be at our best. And like personally, I want to give my best performance and my best week in preparation. But yeah, I think I'm really keen to get going and get out there.
And it's a good week to have. You've a good preparation time coming into it, and it's not like you've another game, so all focus is on Sweden all week.
Yeah, no, that's true. There's maybe a little bit of extra time that we wouldn't get if we had another game to prepare for. So yeah, hopefully that will work in our favour to get the group together here in Dublin and just get that work done on the training pitch and just get us best prepared.
A completely different Ireland side to what would have played Sweden earlier in the group. A lot of the same players, but mentality different. They've had the big win away in Finland, the Pinatar Cup, so confidence is at a completely different level to where it would have been.
Yeah, and I've seen it in, since coming in, Australia, the friendly game was my first game, but what a result that was, and I think that we carried a lot of belief and confidence from that point on, from what I've seen. And yeah, obviously going to Finland and getting that result away has just been massive. And yeah, hopefully the girls are holding themselves a bit differently and thinking with a different mentality, because they've earned it and it's going to be important.
How do you approach this sort of task? Because you're going in there as massive underdogs. How do you approach it?
Yeah, I quite like being a bit of an underdog. I like testing myself and showing what I can do and surprising people, and I think that that's something that Ireland have done all throughout the campaign. So I think it's just having that balance between respecting how good the opposition are and how difficult it's going to be to go and play there, but then also having belief and confidence in your own ability and our ability of a squad.
In terms of your own personal form, obviously with the club it's quite a challenging season. So you've had a lot of battles already this year. Does that make you lift you ready for these sort of battles again?
Yeah, no, maybe I think so. We've kind of at club been used to having our back against the wall a little bit and having to fight for every ball and fight for every point, as you say. So yeah, I think that's been good preparation in a way. It's been a lot of hard work off the ball and defensive performances, and ultimately that's something that's only going to benefit me now coming in with the squad here.
We had to defend an awful lot in Tala against Sweden the last time. Probably be something similar, Finland as well at times, a lot of defending. It'll have to be just tight and composure, and then just look to take that opportunity if it does arise.
Yeah, no, massively. It's something that you can say, Ireland didn't have much of the ball, or they sat in quite deep, but it was the game plan when you're playing against such quality, and obviously the players that we have in our defensive line are quality international players, and both those performances, so Sweden and Finland, defensively were brilliant. And then, yeah, like you say, it's working together as a group, cooperatively, and then having that energy to produce a bit of quality going forward that we will need at some point.
How would you assess your international career? Because obviously you're only 8 caps in. How would you assess your start in the game for Ireland?
Yeah, I mean, I've loved every minute of it. It's crazy because obviously I was only first in with the squad in September, and since then I've got lots of caps in a very small space of time. So it feels like I've been here a while, but obviously I'm still very new to it. And in my opinion, it's gotten off to a great start. The Vera clearly has a lot of faith in me. I've featured in a lot of the games and managed to contribute with some goals for the team. So yeah, it's been great.
And talk a little bit about making the transition to play for Ireland, because some players will hold off, wouldn't want to. How did it come about for you, and what was the emotions like when you were the opportunity was approached to you?
Yeah, so it was something that started years ago. I had conversations with previous managers that were in charge of the squad, and it was a seed that was planted back then, and it was something that I really wanted to do. And then it was a lengthy process with paperwork and everything going on with Brexit and the pandemic. But yeah, it was something that I was always desperate to do, and that kept me going even when it was getting a little bit difficult at times. And then to be able to say that I've done it now and I'm here and I'm being selected is just a dream come true.
And in terms of when you come into the squad, you look around, they're staying in a fantastic hotel, chartered flights to away games and stuff like that. Like the facilities and things that are being laid on, it's You know, it really tries to make everything as easy as possible for the players.
Yeah, no, it was a massive step up for me in terms of what I wanted to be playing with players that were the best players out there. It was something that I wanted for my football career, but then, yeah, obviously you have to enjoy the fact that you can go away and stay in a hotel like this and play for your country, and the professionalism of the women's game with the treatment and the media and everything is, yeah, just something that I never thought that I would see in my career, so very happy.
I think there's a total of, Gareth said, a total of 20 Irish media going to Sweden
Yeah.
next week. Like, that's a massive number
Yeah,
to follow a women's team.
Yeah, no, it's massive, and that's what the girls have been working so hard for long before I was involved, was that visibility and showing young girls and, you know, anyone, guys that might not have really given women's football a chance before, that visibility and that media coverage, and just, yeah, growing the game.
Brilliant, Lucy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.